Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you may be. Um, I'm trying something new here. I have not done this in a while, where I've restreamed to different outlets, but I'm usually on Twitch. Hopefully, you see me on Facebook, YouTube, and probably not on Instagram. I'm working on the Instagram stuff right now. I don't know if it's working or not. I mean, it says I'm streaming, but I'm going to my Instagram. It is not popping up. But I do see it on my Twitch. I see it on Facebook. Hello, friends. If I haven't seen you in a while, please shout out, say hello. It is Saturday morning here in Southern California. It is 10 a.m. And I decided to do this impromptu thing and talk about last minute gifts because it is that time of the year, the holiday season. I hope you're doing well. I do have a chat happening right now. Hello, Giggles. And see, here's the thing. I don't know if where chat is going. I mean, it says here that it's in Twitch, but I'm trying to use a restream. I just signed up because Twitch has now basically allowed their streamers to stream at on multi platforms. So I'm giving that a shot. Hi, Lady T. Good to see you as well. So if you're on Twitch, it should tell me if you're on Twitch or Facebook or whatnot. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, okay. I see. I see. There are some little what is it called? Little icons or next to your avatars. Let me see if I can do this. Can I? Yes, that worked. Okay, cool. So I set up my little chat feature here so I can say hi to friends and bring up their comments. Um, okay. And Giggles, hi. So yeah, this it still doesn't allow me to just show like emotes, but if there's like some text, then I can put the text on there as well. So, good to see everyone here. Thank you for joining me. And why did I press this? What happened here? Oh, I gotta press this button so it'll go away. I hope you're doing well. I've got things to do today. I know you all do too. I'm going to be running around, but I figured, look, why don't I give this shot? Test out this new system here on Restream, see if it works. Hi, Deadpan, and see if this works. And hopefully, in the future, I will continue to stream on multi platforms. Because for the longest time, Twitch said, "Hey, if you're a affiliate or a partner, you only stream here on Twitch." But now I can stream on Twitch, I can stream on YouTube, I can stream on Facebook and Instagram. The only one that's not working is Instagram right now. I don't know why. I mean, it says it's streaming. Then I go to Instagram and nothing is there. Well, my Instagram page is there. It says I'm supposed. Is it because I'm not a? I thought I was a professional account. Yeah, you may. Okay. I mean, it says I have a professional account. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'm supposed to type this in. I don't know. Um, well, I'll give it a shot. Let's see if I do this. Folks, thanks for hanging out with me today. Let me know what you're up to today, and if you're going out to do some last minute shopping or if you're just playing games. I had this crazy idea of hanging out with y'all, talking about some last minute games, and then playing a game. Because if you're new to the channel, first, welcome. I do this alphabet board game challenge where I'm trying to play a game with each letter of the alphabet. I've been pretty bad at that this year, but hey, it's all good. I got to the letter G, A through G. So I was gonna do. I was talking to a chat about a week ago, and we got this crazy idea. Hey, I can just knock them all out by the end of the year, H through Z. It's been a week. I haven't done one thing. I actually have. I don't know if you can see. Actually, why don't I just bring this up here? Um, I have Heat, Pedal to the Metal, on the tabletop right now, and maybe I could play a solo game. Who knows? But in the meantime, we're going to be talking about games because that's what we're all about here on Tabletop Tonight. Games, and I want to talk about any last minute gaming um, ideas that you have for gifts because it is that time of the year. We got a gift. A lot of people are. Hi, Legends. Aloha. Welcome. And I see everyone's on Twitch, which is great. I'm trying to see if I can get people. Hey, Time Roller. Good to see you as well. Dr. Sin. Good to see you. I'm trying to see if it's going through to YouTube, to Facebook, and whatnot. The only thing that's not working right now is Instagram. But you know what? It's all good. We can hang out here. I have Heat on the table, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about games that we want a gift. I've got some ideas. I hope you do too. Let me know what gifts you're giving this holiday season if you celebrate. I do want to shout out our friend James Hudson over at Druid City Games. James was really, really kind. Surprised me the other day with this shirt and more. He sent like 4 shirts over there on Druid City Games. They are, he is coming up with t-shirt designs that he's now, I believe he's had them for sale. But I'm going to drop Druid City Games into chat there. That's the link. Please check that out. I'm going to go to the store right now. Druid City Games. Yes, they do. Why don't I show y'all? I'm telling you, hey, go take a look. Right there. Druid City Games. I got this shirt. I got the Wonderlands War shirt. Obviously, I'm not wearing it. I'm wearing the designer shirt right now. There it is right there. Board Game Designer. I love this. Hello, handsome man. I've got this shirt. Rosenberg, Hargrave, Leacock, Lacerda, Knizia, and Lang. And hi! Yes, YouTube works! Alright. Is it Tinicius? Thank you. Hi from YouTube. Any other? Yeah, so Lady T, awesome. Thank you, Lady T. Yeah, Facebook and Instagram. It looks like Facebook is good, but Instagram, I don't know why. It says it's going live there, but it's not showing up on my page for some reason. Gap would be a good gift. And you can tell of the famous rules in the commercial. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you, Dr. Sign Play to Z. Folks, I will drop that link in as well to chat. Into chat. Well, first, we got the Pugs barking, so I think Michelle might be home. Michelle went to the gym earlier this morning, so she might be back. And that's why you hear the pugs in the background. But hey, thank you for that, Dr. C. Let me bring up that website as well. Play to Z Games, folks. If you don't know, we had this big announcement recently where Zev Schlesinger from Z-Man Games started a new company called Play to Z Games. I will share the, where is it? Here it is, right here. So here's Play to Z. This is our homepage, and you can see there Zev, Stephen Bonacor, and other friends playing games. We are really excited about this. I'm on one of the many investors. There's a group of investors who are backing this, and Zev is our president. And he's going to be running the day-to-day operations, and we have a board. We elected a board. You may recognize some of the names here. Jeff Engelstein, legendary designer. Marcus Ross, also designer. Stephen Bonacor, former owner of Stronghold Games. And Tim Matevier. He is the owner of Meepleville Cafe in Las Vegas. Great cafe. And also owns, or is part owner, I think, of Dice Tower West, that convention. Which was originally MeepleCon. And Stephen Bonacor, he's also an investor in World Series of Board Gaming. All kinds of good stuff, all kinds of great people here. Very, very excited about this. I'm more behind the scenes. I'm just an investor. But that my role may evolve as time goes on. We'll see. But it's up to Zev. We put all our faith in him. He has been very successful in the 25 years he's been in business. And, I should probably show you. Not that game. That's... Heat, that's on the table right now. But this game here, our first game is going to be Ascending Empire Zenith Edition. This is pretty awesome. We went, we said, let's go big or go home, right? So this game, there's an original version, the first edition, Ascending Empires, and then they were going to do at WizKids. That's where Zev was working after he had sold his company, Z-Man Games. He started working for WizKids and basically worked for them for 7 years. Put out a bunch of great games, and he had this one ready to go, Ascending Empires. But things changed at WizKids, so they moved away from this. And Zev and WizKids, they have a great relationship. They parted ways, very amicable. And when it came to start his own company, he took this with him, and with no hard feelings. It was great. They supported that. And this is a new edition. This has basically got a little dexterity element to it, but it's a 4X game. It's a strategy. This is a 4X game where you're going to flick your ships. I mean, when I heard this pitch, I was like, I'm interested, because I've never played the original. And sure enough, this is the first game we're going to launch on Kickstarter Q1, quarter one of 2024. So Very, very excited about this. If you haven't already, please check this out. Sign up for our newsletter, and then there is a Kickstarter page now. Let me see. Kickstarter. Whoops. Kickstarter. Ascending Empires. There it is. We just have the sign up page right now, and I'm going to drop that link in chat. So feel free to sign up for that. Oh, Lady T, thank you so much. Yeah, sorry it doesn't say you're live on Instagram. No worries. Thanks for confirming that. I don't know. It's obviously stuff I have to fix on the back end here, but at least I've got Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. So thank you. And Legend says, "Yay, Tim! I bought him." Oh, you brought? Oh, no way! Awesome, Legends. Bought him breakfast at Dice Tower West this year. He's a nice guy, and I'm glad to hear that, Legends. Okay, so let me get this out of here. We were talking about whoops, Druid City Games. James Hunson sent this shirt over, and many others. Very nice of him to promote the shirts he's got on sale. That he is got us on his website, Druid City Games. So I also got, what else did I get? I got the Wonderlands of War shirt, the designers. Oh, and then the Druid City logo. I like this one. So he gave me two of these. I was wearing the color one yesterday, but this one was really cool. I really liked the black and white version. It just, I don't know, it was just like sort of striking or whatever. I thought it was a really cool look. So I've got that one. I got 4 shirts yesterday. Again, very, very kind of James to send that over. What other shirts they got? Here it is. Oh yeah, this is the one I got. Oh, this is women's. Okay, I got obviously just the standard t-shirt, the regular shirt or whatever it is. What is it here? Unisex shirt. That's what it's called. That's what I got. Got that one in black. He sent me a couple of different colors, which is great. I really appreciate that. So shout out to James, one of the many good people in this industry. Oh, this is the one I wanted. Oh man, I should buy this one. I love Title Blades. And so he's got some of the characters, and Title Blades 2 coming out this in 24 next year, folks. Very excited about that. Yeah, all the different characters. I like the little alligator dude. Yeah, I should go run out Legends and just go model these shirts, right? Go grab them. Well, the first one is the designer shirt, folks. You can check that out at the Druid City Games website. But hey, why don't we talk? Yeah, he's a super nice guy, right? Why don't we talk about games that we are looking to gift in the next, well, during this holiday season. For those of you that celebrate Christmas, we're right there. It's like we got 2 days, folks. So go to your local gaming store if you have one. Go support them. And Supreme YD and say yes, thank you, man. That was like insane. As Cypress Hill would say, it was insane in the membrane. Y'all don't know, my Twitch account was suspended for like, I woke up on, what was it, Tuesday morning. I woke up a little earlier than normal. It was around 5:40. I usually get up around 6:30. But just for whatever reason, I woke up, I looked at my phone, and the first message I saw in the notifications, like, your Twitch account is suspended indefinitely. I'm like, what? So I go, and I was like, okay, it's probably spam or whatever. It was legit, because I tried to log into my Twitch account. It said this account is shut down. I'm like, oh. So it was like someone had dumped a bucket of ice cold water on me, and I'm just like, I said some not so family friendly language, and poor Michelle was asleep. She woke up. So what's wrong? I was like, I explained it real quick. The thing that made it doubly stressful, not only was my account suspended, Rado's was suspended. So I was, both accounts were suspended. I'm like, what the heck? Did we get, hacked? And it was insane. I was just like stressed because I was supposed to go live at noon that day on Rado's channel to do a top 16 games of the year. So it was like our year-end wrap-up shows, this big thing. If you haven't seen it already, folks, please check out Rado Runs Through channel. Not only it's me, Richard, and regular co-hosts Ray and Chris George. We had almost every single contributor on the channel join us and share their games, and we had special guest Cole Worley, designer extraordinaire. I mean, it's a great show. So I'm like freaking out because like I'm supposed to go live in about 6 hours, and my accounts and Richard's account is suspended. So, you go, there's like this, appeals board or website you go to appeal. I'm like, hey, I don't know what happened. I've been an affiliate for 3 years, never had any kind of strike, anything. Please help out. And then Richard's channel manager, he reached out to Twitch as well. He did the same thing I did, said, hey, here's what happened. Richard, every month, sends an email, a whisper in Twitch language, to his subscribers saying, hey, thanks for the support. Here is a playlist that we have that Richard shares with subscribers only of games that he and Jen have played. And it's only, only available to Twitch subscribers. So he sends out to, however many people. It's like no more. I know it's not more than 100. And we've never had 100 subscribers yet on Twitch. But Twitch had flagged that as spam. And because I managed the channel, not only did they suspend his channel, they suspended mine too. I'm like, ugh. Thankfully, I want to, shout out to Andrew, the channel manager over there at Rado Runs Through. He messaged them just like I messaged them. I don't know if he reached out, with a phone call or whatever. But thankfully, within the hour, everything was back to normal. It's like, So weight lifted. And then I got to the regular stress of trying to run that show. I love streaming. I love, talking about board games and whatnot. But there are certain things that on Rado's channel where I need to get just right. He likes it a particular way. And hey, he's paying me to run that channel. So I am very, I take it very seriously. I mean, like I take this seriously too. But y'all, we get to hang out and just chill together. So that's great. Hey, Tabaxi Tavern, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be, folks. I always forget what coast everyone is here. But thank you, Wacky, for joining us. Legend says, I heard Ray. Yes, that was the big news. And I should have made a bigger thing out of it. I was just sort of like, hey, yeah, Ray's part of it. No, it's a huge thing. Ray from the Op, formerly, she was working with CGE, as many of you know. Huge positive influence on the board game community there on Twitch, but in general as well. She left CGE recently. Now she's with the Op, and we've been talking about her for a while. Me behind the scenes at the Rado Runs Through channel. I mean, we all love her. She's great, and we thought, hey, we should bring her onto the show as a co-host for the R&R show. So the R&R show is me and Richard, and then Richard, because it was just way easier for him to record segments rather than go live, because it was just with his commitments and everything else, it's just easier for him to send in recordings. So then that means I couldn't just do by myself. I needed a co-host. So Chris George was brought in. He's great from Room and Board. And then just just keeping an eye out there of who's really, really cool people. We found Ray, and I mean, we all found Ray, and I was like, we had talked to the channel manager, and he was he was a big fan of hers. I was a big fan, and thankfully things opened up the way they did, and we had an opportunity to bring Ray on, and here we are. So she's done 2 episodes with us. She's going to do plenty more in the new year. We're excited. We've had Jamie Stegmeyer on recently, Stonemeyer Games, and then we had Cole Worley from Leader Games and also Whirligig Games. Great guests. We're going to have even more guests in 2024. We've got big plans for the show, and we're super excited. And thank you all for hanging out with us. Oh, yeah, totally. It's the R show. We actually joked around about that time roller behind the scenes. We're like, yeah, we should just name it the Pirate Show since it's all ours. Legends, yeah. Ray is also one of our favorite people on Twitch. A lot of people love Ray, and she's great. Very positive influence. Hey, what games are y'all getting people for gifts this year? Why don't we talk about that? I've got a couple that I'd like to share. The first one, hey, I just realized we're also on YouTube and we're also on Facebook. I want to say hi to you all. If you're joining on Facebook or YouTube, feel free to comment. Most of our audience here is from Twitch. That's where people know me from, Twitch and also some YouTube stuff. But happy that you're here. I hope you're having a great Saturday. I'm just hanging out here for a little while. I really wanted to test this Restream thing and see how it worked, because it takes all the comments from all the different platforms, puts it here. I think I used Restream when I first started streaming by myself back in 2020. It was before I was an affiliate, and I tried. It was either Restream or one of the other platforms where they send out your stream to like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. And Restream is the one to use right now, and I just wanted to get back to it and see how it goes. But what I'm doing today, I may play Heat. I don't know. I've got things to do. I'll probably save Heat for another time. But I want to share. I want to talk to you all about games that you're playing or games that you are gifting this holiday season. So, just for posterity's sake, if you're on YouTube, you can find, or wherever you are, this video is going to live on forever, as long as YouTube's around. It'll be on YouTube for the rest of eternity. But why don't we talk about these are games that we are gifting for the holiday season. And Legend says that congratulations, Legend. This weekend is his his affiliate anniversary here on Twitch. Congratulations, Legends. That's awesome. Legends is a legend, folks. Is a legend. All right, let's get to it. These are games that I am recommending you buy during the holiday season. This one, Michelle and I played on our channel a couple of months ago. It's called Oh No, Volcano. It's a game by Phil Walker Harding. Praise be. And it's a mix of dexterity, set collection, hand management. So much fun. I call it like Plinko meets Fireball Island. So Plinko, the classic Price is Right game where you're dropping the little disc down there and the Plinko and goes down and lands on something. Here, it's got this Fireball Island thing where you are dropping fireballs down the little Plinko board and hopefully not hitting your climber, but hitting some of the other climbers. And the object of the game is you're going to use cards to move up the mountain here, the volcano, and to try to collect gems. It's a race to collect a certain number of gems first. Whoever, depending on player count, it's, either side will have certain numbers of gems. You start with the lower ones, go to the middle, and then go to the top. And whoever collects them all first wins. And hi, Slivers. Folks, if you're watching this on YouTube later when we're not streaming this live, we are recording this live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm trying to restream things. It's been a lot of fun so far. And what we're doing, we're talking about our games that we're gifting. And I'm recommending a few here. This is the first one, Oh No, Volcano, a Phil Walker Harding game, praise be. It takes about 20 minutes or so. Really enjoy this. This has got that whole, hey, this got tons of table presence, and you bring this to a family gathering or something a little more casual. And honestly, even if you bring it to a hardcore game night, it's just a fun filler. 20 minutes and you're just dropping the fireballs, and it's a lot of fun. So I was gonna say, praise be again. If you don't know what that is, that's from the Brothers Murph. At least that's where they started it, right? And they love Phil Walker Harding, and I do too. Michelle does as well. And Michelle did get home from the gym, yay! So that's the first one I would recommend. If you're here in chat live, let me know what you recommend, and we'll bring that up on screen. The next one I want to talk about. Let me get my list here. This one. I love little filler games, and this one, the one we're just watching, what is it? Oh No, Volcano falls into that. But I think games like this one these are terrific. And this one, this is Heat. That is not a filler game. That's on my table. This is Chicken from Keymaster Games, and these type of games have a really special place in my heart because they remind me of Zombie Dice. And Zombie Dice was one of the very first games I got when I got into the hobby. Excuse me, let me drink some water. And happy holidays to you all, folks. AB Troop, good to see you here, friend. So I watched Tabletop, Will Wheaton's Tabletop, and they played Zombie Dice. I was like, this looks like fun. I got it. My family loved it. We played it so many times, and there's been some different iterations of it. We had I think Martian Dice, and then there was Popcorn Dice, and now we have Chicken, which is basically Zombie Dice, but you're trying to get chickens and trying to avoid foxes. And what the really cool twist of this is, what is that? Oh, did y'all hear that? Anyways, the chicken, you start with the white dice, and you try to get 3 chickens or 3 You try to avoid 3 foxes. If you ever get 3 foxes, your turn is over. Boom, done. But then, if you push your luck, you're going to roll chickens, save them to the right side. And then if you roll the eggs, that's where you get the push your luck element. That's where it's like, okay, the eggs need to be turned into more dice. So you get the yellow dice first, then the red dice as they run out. And those give you more opportunities to roll chickens, but also more opportunities to roll foxes. But it's a race to 25 points. So you're trying to say, I want to get there first, so I have to push my luck. Now, at any time, when you get so if either you bust or you score, if you bust, then you return all the yellow and red dice to the middle. And then if you decide just to score and leave all the dice there, the next player gets all those dice. So they could have white, they could have some yellow, they could have all of them, white, yellow, red. If they decide to push their luck and you roll all those dice, they got a great shot, a ton of chickens, but also busting with all the foxes. So they have a decision like, okay, maybe I can chicken out, right? That's actually what it says in the rules. And return the yellow and red dice and start over with just the white dice, but they would lose a point. So it's a really interesting mechanism. I like it a lot. It plays up 25 points, and I think it plays up to 6 players. It's got this really cool cloth mat that it's rolled up in like the zombie dice type 2, but it's called Chicken from Keymaster Games. I love it. It's probably my favorite version of this type of game. I really like. I mean, I'll still play a zombie dice every now and then, but I really loved popcorn dice. I think this one's probably the best of the 3 of the ones that I have. So that's Chicken from Keymaster Games. All right. So again, we're recording this live, folks. If you're watching live, thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know what games you've got on on the table, or the games that you are bringing to your holiday gatherings. We'd love to hear what you've got going on. Like our friend A.B. Troop says, our family is doing Christmas dinner tonight. Our family backgrounds are 3 Jewish, 1 Catholic, 1 Muslim, and 1 Buddhist. I love it. I love it. And that's what the holidays are all about, right? Bringing together families and friends, usually over, some good food, good drink maybe, and gifts, or maybe no gifts. We, in our family, we have this tradition. We always celebrate on Christmas Eve. And we used to do it when I was a kid. We would used to stay up until midnight, and then at midnight, it was like New Year's Eve. You just, hey, it's midnight, open all the presents, yay, big time, party. And then as we got older, we wanted to repeat the tradition with the next generation Gaviola children, and we did that, I think, once. And yeah, I don't know, we were just deciding, hey, midnight's a little too far in the night. We'll open the presents at 11, 10, and now it's just like, we're just going to open the presents when we're done eating dinner and stuff. So a lot of fun. I have a lot of fond memories. And our tradition now, it's been going on for years now. Christmas Eve, we open presents there. And then, of course, everyone has some presents that they open on their own on Christmas Day. But then Christmas Eve, we all dress up. Well, not dress up. We all dress in pajamas. It's a pajama party, super casual. I love it because it's, on Thanksgiving, we don't tend to dress up, but we dress a little nicer. But our Christmas, it's all about being relaxed and just enjoying family. It's a bittersweet one for me this year. As many of you know, my father passed away earlier this year, so it'll be our first Christmas without him. He's always on my mind, so it's gonna be bittersweet. But I'm really looking forward to. I'm bringing Oh No Volcano, and I'm bringing a couple of other games as well. I have them on the list here. This one I'm going to bring as well. I have to have at least one tile laying game on my list, whenever I go to a party. I love it. And for my money, these days, a new one that just came out that I think is really wonderful and really easy to teach other folks is this one from 25th Century Games, Junk Drawer. This is a tile laying game. You have the polyominoes, which Michelle and I are a huge fan of this mechanism, but it's got a really cool, fun theme. Everyone has a junk drawer or 2 or 3 in their house, and the polyominoes represent those pieces like watches, flashlights, can openers, measuring tape, all kinds of stuff. And what you do, you're gonna, as you can see, what I'm doing in the video, we did this live a couple of months ago. You flip over one, and everyone has to take that piece from their own supply and place it in their own junk drawer. And you can you decide which drawer it's going to be, or which section it's going to be out of the 4. And you have different goals that you can see there in the middle there. Those are different goals, like certain parameters. Like, okay, so these will score if you have this color or these type, or you're going to score like the number of empty spaces and all kinds of different variations. Very, very cool. It's really simple to teach, and I really appreciate that, because this is the type of tile laying game that I would bring to a family gathering, where it takes like a minute to teach and then we just jump right into it. Another one I'd probably think about doing, I can probably do it here. Let's try. I mean, this is honestly one of my favorite tile laying games of all time. So I love Junk Drawer, don't get me wrong, but oh my goodness, Project L is fantastic. And let's see, I want to show this one. Oh, this is the final thoughts. The one I did for the Rotto Run Through channel, I played with the Finesse expansion, and this was absolutely awesome. So it's really standard, or not standard, but it takes sort of like Splendor type engine building, where it's very simple, but you're basically completing mission tiles, or those puzzle tiles, by using the polyominoes. You place them in. When you complete one, you turn it in, and then you may get some points, or you can get more additional pieces. What the Finesse expansion does, and those are the little like sort of elongated tiles there, gives you like in-game goals, which I thought was such a really easy thing to implement, but so brilliant. It really leveled up it made the game a little more complex, but not like overbearingly so. So you can totally teach this to, anyone that is a gamer, or anyone that's interested in gaming. But it does add another currency, or adds a currency where you can exchange those in for like different pieces or whatnot. But the base game, I think, is so good. So good. And I am so thrilled that I forget, is it Board Cubia? I forget the name of the company. They had basically gone out of business a couple of years ago. It was really hard to find Project L. I lucked out, got one of the final copies. But then, thankfully, they rebooted their company. I don't know if they, found some funding or whatnot, but they rebooted the company. They just relaunched this, or they relaunched the Kickstarter for this game, and Board Cubator. Thank you, B. Travis in chat. They relaunched, and now it's widely available again. I'm so glad, because it's such a great game. And our friend B. Travis in chat just got the collector's edition of Project L. Will be playing that this weekend. Yeah, and that does come with the expansions, and it's beautiful, folks. And those tile pieces are really, really great. They're really solid, like plastic, and almost, if you feel like, it's sort of like Azul type pieces, where they're just rock solid. Hi, babe.
Hi.
I'm talking to Michelle off screen. I'm not calling you all babe on screen. I'm calling my wife here. She's got Mookie and Meatball, and Mookie, come here. Why don't you make an appearance? We got our pugs in the house. Come here, buddy. Hi, Meeps. You want to come up on? No. All right, they're hanging out with Michelle, and Mookie, I got a snack, buddy. Got a treat. Come here. See if we can bring Mookie on camera. Come on, Mookie. Okay, up here, buddy. Up. No, he just wants to play with his mama. Oh, I got a bowl of snacks. Here's one for Meeple. Here, Meeps. We need a pug can. Come up here. So Mookie's got a little Christmas cheer. We will take pictures and share with y'all in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord community, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click on the links below on the recorded YouTube video. Michelle's here. You can see her overhead. You want to show Wiki? Michelle just got back from the gym.
Hi. Come here, baby. Come here. Up. Oh.
Mookie has a little Christmas hat. We'll bring you a little holiday cheer. Hi, Mookie. Hi, buddy. Ooh. Hi, buddy. There's his little hat.
I'm trying to see if things still fit. Because if not, I'm giving them away.
Yeah. So, B. Travis says, hi, Michelle. Hi, Mookie. Hi, Meeple.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Meeple's not having any part of this.
There is Meeple. Yes, B. Travis. Almost like Bakelite. Yeah. Project. Oh, hi, Pentry Games. L is, Project L. Okay. Mookie's a little active, so he's jumping down.
Yeah, he's crazy right now. Yeah. Bye. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Yay. And happy holidays for the pugs as well. Yeah, right, Tom Roller? It's so trippy, like, to see them. They're so big. They were like puppies yesterday. Mookie especially, he's definitely a big boy. They'll get their food later. Meeple's still, she's bigger, but I mean, Mookie, like, when we look at him, it's like, he's like thicker. Whereas they're both around the same height now, so they've grown. But very, very cool to see. I love seeing the pugs on stream. Where is this going to go? This goes here. And... Oh, so we were talking about games. Yeah, we talked about Project L. Project L is fantastic. Let's move on to another game. We got some Legends. Oh yeah, this is. Oh, we got to talk about Legends. Got some really good stuff here. So Legends says, Planet Unknown, Dwarf Romantic, Miss Over Carcassonne, Beacon Patrol, and Race to the Raft are the tiling games. Yes, so good. Dwarf Romantic. You know, I really like Dwarf Romantic and Beacon Patrol. They both remind me of this very... They just have this vibe, right? Dwarf Romantic, obviously, if you played the video game, you know what we're talking about. Just laying tiles in this, like, you know, spreading out this little land, building, like, villages, and you're extending the river and a train. Very, very chill. I love that game. Very zen-like. But Beacon Patrol, you know, why don't we bring that up on there? Beacon Patrol, I wasn't really sure what to expect, but this one turned out to be a really cool, similar to what Legends was saying. Just very, very chill experience, and I loved it. Here it is here. Planet Unknown. Oh, wait. We're talking about Beacon Patrol. And, oh, I didn't realize. Oh, okay, cool. So this is when I was experimenting with, like, being on the other side of the camera there. So I'm looking at where I was on the camera. That's funny. But yeah, Beacon Patrol, you are basically laying out the ocean. And in the ocean there, you have islands and lighthouses and little beacons, buoys. And what you do is move your, wherever your boat is, your ship, you're going to place a tile. You're trying to connect the tiles so they'll score. The way they score is if a tile is orthogonally surrounded, so they have one up, down, and left and right, then you will score. If it is a lighthouse, you get, I think, 3 points, buoy, 2 points, and so forth. And it's such a really laid back, it's a cooperative game. So as you play, you're going to select one of your pieces. And what's cool is you have the little movement tokens as well, so you have to move your boat. Whenever you place a tile, your boat has to be able to go on there. So that's really the cool little twist where you can't just lay tiles wherever you feel like it. You have to follow, like, as you see there, I'm trying to find where I can place that boat because it has to be able to enter the water at some point. So those, oh, and another thing that makes it tricky, the tiles cannot be rotated. They have a certain little symbol in the right corner. That always has to be in the right corner. So you can't just, it definitely makes it a little trickier. And really, really enjoy a Beacon Patrol. It was I think it was, yeah, I don't think Michelle's played this one with me yet. It was just like my little go-to solo game. It's like perfect for, you know, hey, instead of doing my crossword puzzle on Sunday morning, I would just, you know, jump on play some Beacon Patrol. Very, very chill experience. I really enjoyed that one. So, yeah, so that's another one that I would recommend. And, you know, that was perfect timing with that comment, Legends, because that was actually on my list of things, games to get. Another one, let me see, what else can I talk about here? Oh, we said, oh, got it. Okay, backseat stuff here. I think I got this figured out. Well, hopefully. B. Travis says, Ahael is another good one. I'm also waiting for Tentrix, which is similar but has some neat twists. Oh, cool. Yeah, Ahael or Ariel, whatever you want to say. That one is unfortunately out of print now. They may have a few copies left over at Pandasaurus. We actually gave one away here once. I was so excited to do that. But that one is, for my money, the best like Tetris clone there is out there. I was really sad. Actually, Michelle and I were really bummed. We got the Tetris, the official Tetris tiling game by Phil Walker Hardy, of all people, praise be. And that one, the components were really, they were a challenge to play with. It was such a disappointment. We ended up getting rid of it. And it had the marks. I mean, it was literally dropping tiles in a little Tetris board, but the tiles would always get stuck. The colors they chose were really tough to see. There was like some stuff on the board, the plastic board that if you hit it, you would score, and like it was really difficult to see. It just, it's just a big disappointment. But however, Ahael, that's the one to get, I think, if you're gonna go, if you want that like Tetris style experience. Okay, I was gonna say, what other games can I recommend? And this one I have to recommend because it's one of my top five, probably top three games of the year. This game was out at Gen Con and it was all hyped up, and it did live up to the hype. This is Sky Team. Oh my gosh, so good. This was the game that Daryl and I played on the channel here. Absolutely brilliant cooperative game, and Daryl's not a cooperative game fan, folks. Daryl's he doesn't like cooperative games, but thankfully this one he really got into, and I thought he would because the game is so brilliantly designed. Two players, one on each side. One is a co-pilot, one's the pilot. You roll dice. You each have 4 dice. You roll behind your screen, and it's your job, without talking, to place dice on the board there. It's basically your control panel for your jet. And as you can see there, you have to keep the x-axis, you have to keep it level, you have to get your landing gear down, you have to get your flaps up, you have to get your brakes ready, you have to get the right speed, you have to call into the radio tower to clear out the runway, move those planes out of the way because you're coming down. Oh, absolutely brilliant. It was a hit at Gen Con. I can see why. I played it once and I was like, yep, this is going top 5 games of the year easily. So brilliant. The way they did the dice players, it's brilliant. It's so genius, right? Simple yet challenging, and they do have ways to mitigate dice rolls. If you have a bad dice roll, you can at certain times re-roll your dice, and then you also have you can focus or drink coffee. I love that they have coffee cups there. You spend those to move it up or down 1 or 2 pips or whatever, how many number of coffee you have. In this particular game, there's so many different scenarios that you can play, different airports you're trying to land on. And this one, I think, I forget, was this London? I don't know if this was London or whatnot, but you can see there's an additional little modular expansion down there where Darren and I have to train our intern to complete our mission. So that's what you're trying to do down there. There's also additional modules where you are going to be adding fuel. You have to keep track of fuel. There's another one you have to track another type of I don't know if it was like if this is x-axis or y-axis or banking, like the way you're going to turn. So much to go on, and even the base game I think is just brilliant, and I would highly recommend buying this. I don't know if you can find this. I don't know if it's totally sold out, or it was for a while, I think, it wasn't available here until later, late in the year, and then I don't know if it's out there right now where you can get it. But folks, if you can pick it up, it is Sky Team. That is that from Scorpion? I don't know who actually makes Sky Team. Let me see. Sky Team publisher is I'm just going to the BGG page. Scorpion Mask or Scorpion Masque. If you're French, and if you're French, I apologize for my horrible French pronunciation. Hey, Bonsonair's here. Good to see you. Hi, Bons. Good morning. And Slivers, yeah, Daryl does not play well with others. That is right. But hey, I think it says something. If Daryl's willing to play a cooperative game, I think it means it's a good one. So Sky Team, let me see if it's available. I'm just going to jump on here. Sky Team board game. Can you buy it right now? Shopping on the Googles. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I don't know if it's. I don't really see it. So sorry. How about for next year? Get it for next year. Promise your friend or family member, I'm getting you Sky Team when it shows up. Yeah, looks like it's sold out everywhere. So that'll be your belated holiday present, folks. Let's continue. I've got a couple more I'd like to share with you. Again, if you have any you'd like to share, these are last-minute gift items, gaming gift items, for those of you looking for some ideas. This one, okay, let me, I'm going to check first if the next game I recommend is actually available for purchase. This one is, let me make sure. It probably won't show up by Christmas, but if it's available online, it's probably available at your friendly local gaming store. This one is called, I'm going to bring it up on the screen here. This one's called Trash Talk. Another party game that I think just brilliant. Works along those lines of like Just One, where you're trying to cooperate and figure out the one word clue or the answer, and you get a clue. But here's the thing that I think sets us apart, and this makes it so much fun, is you have your clue. One person's a clue giver. They're I think the raccoon. Is that it? So you're all like, digging through trash and stuff. And you have to use clues using those pieces that you see, like physical, like little knickknacks. So you have like a little slinky, you have a little finger monster, you have like a drink umbrella. So good. And so I would have like a word, and my clue, you all have to figure out. I have my, there's two sets of toys there, right? And one player has them behind their screen. Oh, that's Crystal Dex in a dinosaur costume. And the other team, you all are trying to team up, saying, "Hey, what's Ruel talking about as far as these toys here? Oh, this clue goes around, corresponds to this toy or knickknack." And then you reveal the screen, or I reveal, it's like, "Oh no, you had two of these right, three of these wrong," and you get another shot to do it. You've played this game before, like Just One or Blank Slate or those type of word games, but never like this where you have actual physical objects. And I love that twist on that. That's why Trash Talk, folks, so good. And what's great is it's basically expandable with anything in your house. Like, those were the standard objects. You could literally, hey, I have two Sharpie pens. So one group would get it. The player giving the clues would have it. Anything in your house that you have two of, like, hey, here's two playing cards. So there's a playing card for the group one, and then one for the clue giver. And then, like, what if I put the clue on something that said movie, and I put a card there? Or you put it's so good, friends. Highly recommend Trash Talk. It is available on the online. I don't know if you can get it in time for Christmas, so go visit, if you can, your friendly local gaming store, folks. Let's support small business, shall we? Raccoon gives clues to the possums. Thank you. And Legend says Trash Talk's been a hit with him recently. Yeah, I feel like I've heard nothing but good things about it so far, and I was super excited because when I got was it Christina and Shu from Going Analog? I think they might have taught it to me. I forget. Someone taught it to me at Gen Con, and I literally ran downstairs to find the booth, and I went down there, and they were very kind. They found, they gave me a copy, and I just happened to run into the designer at the time, and I totally forget her name. Super nice lady, but she signed my copy. So thank you, folks at, I think it was Deepwater, but they were called Friendly Skeleton Games. They had rebranded. So Trash Talk, highly recommend that one. And of course, this will, speaking of some of my favorite games of the year, I've got to talk about this one. I think it's made my list of top 5 of the year, and I think it's super. Oh man, did I not play this on my channel? I've talked about it a bunch. Oh, okay. I'm going to go share a friend's video. Why don't we go over here? This is Monique and Davine, and before you play, this is Namalia. Friends, Namalia is absolutely brilliant. It's a mix of like tile lane, or in this case, little cards, and you have different animals and also different terrain, and each of them score differently. You're going to score 1 or 2 objectives for the first couple of rounds, then you're going to score 3 objectives for the final 2 rounds. And as you do it, it's King Domino style and Sprawlopolis, where you're trying to lay cards down in is it a 6x6 grid instead of 4x4? And you can rotate them, and you're trying to line up terrain and animals. So it's really puzzly, and it's only 20 minutes. And I love that about this game. You all know me. You know I love games that are really easy to teach and get to the table. And this is one that I will be bringing to my holiday gathering on tomorrow. Oh my gosh, it's tomorrow. And share it with my family, because this one plays super quickly, and it's got a really nice puzzle element. So even if you've been playing games for a while, you're a veteran gamer, as I like to call y'all, it offers enough to like, hey, this is really clever. I really enjoy this one. I love the cartographer style scoring, where you know exactly what's coming every round, but it's changing. So in round 1, you can see, I think it's like the blue and green one gets scored. Then round 2, you're going to go to switch those over to the green and yellow, and so forth and so forth. And there's different objectives that you can swap out. They do have like a set of, hey, these are recommended for first play. I love this game. It's easily one of my... It was early on. I learned this one. At the time, Bree was working for Lucky Duck. She taught it to me, and just during the teach, I was like, yeah, this is one of my favorites of the year already. And then when it came out this year, boom, it lived up to the hype and then some. So that is Namalia, folks. Another one that I'd recommend getting. Let's see. What else do we got? Chat. Anyone in chat, what do you all recommend as far as a gift giving? Now, I've sort of focused on newer stuff. I'm happy to talk about older games as well. Any classics that you may have, because those are probably easier to find, right? At your local game store or at online as well. Plenty of stuff. There's games that are on sale. And hey, I've got a pug in here. Hey, Mookie, you want to come up and say hi to everyone again? Okay, buddy. Hi, buddy. You don't have your hat. There's Mookie. He just wants to say hi. Hi, Mook. Oh, he's looking around. He's like, what's going on here? Mookie, what would you recommend for the holidays, buddy? Do you recommend anything? He recommends eating lots of dog food. That's what Mookie recommends. Over there, Mook, say hi to the camera. Yeah, Mookie's gotten big. Oh, I had a block party to bring for my family party tonight. Nice. To live in nice in LA is here. So is Scott O'Brien. Hi, Scott. Hi, to live in nice in LA. Block Party. I've not played. I don't think I've played Block Party. Oh, Sea Salt and Paper is a great little card game that can be played by even non-gamers. True. I really want to recommend Nana, but it is not available in the US, but there is the version Trio that you could get. It's the same game, just different art. I just prefer the Nana art. I've been talking about this game all year. I've played a ton, and I mean, Mookie, where do you want to go, buddy? Okay, you want to go back down, or you want to just hang out? All right, Mookie just wants to hang out so you all can see his curly tail. Why don't we go over here? Nana is so good. And again, if you can find it, it's going to be a little more expensive for this Korean version. But the art is super cute. It's got cute critters. But if you get you can play it with a deck of cards. But Trio has been the rebrand or retheme. It's basically Go Fish meets a concentration or memory game. It sounds super simple and silly, but it's so good. We played this a ton and highly recommend it. You're just trying to get sets of 3 cards. And what's really neat is you can only play cards either the highest or lowest in your hand. You can't pick from the middle. So there's a way, you're trying to figure out, okay, who's got the highest or lower cards so I can get them. Because you either play one from your hand, or you ask someone, one of your opponents, or you go to the middle there, as I think as Michelle's doing there. And if you can get all 3 in a row, they're the same, then you've collected that set. First of 3 sets wins. Or if you get a set that equals 7, either through addition or subtraction, like a set of 2s, set of 9s, and 9 minus 2 is 7, you win. Or if you get the 7s themselves out, you get all 3 7s, you win. That's a tough way to win because you have to get to the middle of your hand, and that's really tough to do unless you have like really low cards or high cards or whatever. So Legend says I've been addicted to Empire's End and Race to the Raft recently. Yeah, Empire's End is fantastic. Love that game. I don't think I've played Race to the Raft yet, which is a shame because I love the world of Isle of Cats. So all right. What else can I recommend? What else can you all recommend? I'd love to hear what you all are buying as far as gifts for gamers or non-gamers as well. Speaking of non-gamers, I think this one just came back into print, which I was really stoked about because it is a game that I think it's been a hit with, pretty much everyone that I played it with. And I've gifted many copies of this. And until it was like out of print, and so I stopped gifting it. But now it's back in print. I may be gifting a copy or 2, folks, of this game. This is Strike from Ravensburger. Love Strike. Again, it's another game that you can explain in like a minute or less. You're just chucking dice in the arena. If they match, you take them out. If they don't match, you leave them in. You're trying to be the last player standing with at least 1 die. Whoever is the last player standing wins the game. That's it. And you roll, and if there are no dice in it, like if you match dice, you take all the matching dice, so you could have like a couple of ones that match, you take that out, and at the same time you got a couple of fives or whatever, you take those out. And if there are no dice on your turn, you have to roll. The next player has to roll all their dice. So good. Bond says strike is out of stock everywhere. I've been trying to. Oh no! So I lied, folks. I literally. Okay, so spoiler alert, I may have bought a copy online like 2 weeks ago, and Bondsnator in chat is saying that she's been looking at it. So I may have just bought the last copy online, folks. I'm sorry about that. But hey, you can find it. I know that, yeah, you can probably find one at a store near you, because for a while they had them at Target, and that was a couple of years ago. They sold out quickly. But I know that they'll pop up at different stores every now and then. But thankfully, I got mine online, and if you folks, you really, if you haven't played this, please do. It is so good. That is Strike. I'm just watching it. I love how fun this game is, and yeah. To live in Dice and all, he says my cousin gifted me the Harry Potter version years ago. Yeah, and it's the same concept, right? Just trying to match dice and try to be the last one standing. I don't know. Do they have? Is it like a Quidditch theme or something? I've never played the Harry Potter one. I'm assuming it is. But yeah, highly recommend it. It's a go-to for me. I have my copy right behind me, ready to go at any time. This one I always enjoy it because this is the game that I've probably done this the most with. Where have you ever, like, when you go to game nights, bring games, and then people you play whatever game, especially with new gamers, and they love it so much that they're like, I want to buy it like right now, like jump on their phone or just go the next day or whatever. I think that's been the case with Strike over the years. Probably the game that I'm most like sort of like either gifted or gotten people to buy, because it's just fantastic. Strike, folks. Okay, what else do I got on the list here that I can recommend? Why don't we talk about this one? This is a little more. I think it's totally playable by new gamers, and I'm trying to focus on stuff that's, you're going to be at a holiday party and whatnot. This one probably. It looks like a lot for, I think, a holiday party, and actually the setup would be much. But I'm still going to, I'm still going to recommend it because it's such a brilliant game. Bond says, "Thanks, Roel, for bringing Strike up. Let me go online now, buy it right now." Oh wait, you got the. I get your hopes up, folks, and then I rip them apart by recommending a game that is no longer available. I do that more often than not, unfortunately. But yeah, sorry about that. But hey, this game. Okay, I'm going to preface this by saying I think this game's still in print, and it's Flamecraft. I fell in love with this game because it is a worker placement game, first of all, or action selection, whatever you want to call it. Worker placement is hard, but the artwork is some of the best art I've seen in a board game, and really, I want to see more of this, and we are going to be seeing more of this with Critter Kitchen coming up next year. But this game, I think, it looks like a lot for a new gamer. I'm really wary about overwhelming gamers with stuff like this, or new gamers at least. But this one plays so smoothly that it's really easy to pick up, right? You just go, you place your cute little dragon meeple wherever your the theme, I think, really carries it along, because it's like one of the cutest games ever. Definitely the cutest worker placement game. And yes, I did say the cutest worker placement game, and I know Everdale fans are going to come at me. Bring it. I think this is cuter. You go there to different shops. You can do different actions. You're trying to collect resources like bread and iron and whatever, and to craft things, and trying to get your artisan dragons, I believe, is the correct term, where you try to score things at the end. It's so good. It's got it's as far as worker placement for veteran gamers, it's on the lighter end. They do have some. Now I forget the name. I don't know if they're called helpers or whatnot that you can add in that gives a little asymmetry. So that's what you would play with. I enjoy this as a solo game. This is the stream that I did earlier this year, but So good. Hey, Richard's in the house. Hey, Richard. I was just gonna say, Richard. This is Richard's the owner, folks, of Board Game Paradise in Redlands. I'm gonna be in Redlands, but I'm not gonna be in town as long as I wanted, Richard. So I may not be able to stop by the store. It's basically I'm running out there to pick something up. Got to run back because I have another commitment here back in town. So I'm sorry about that, but we will connect soon, friend. And I got a message here. Oh. Yeah, you gotta love doing this stuff live. You get messages, and I'm okay dealing with that. Hey, anyways, Flamecraft, absolutely fantastic. Creature Comforts is also super cute. Yeah, and that was from Kids Table Board Gaming and Maple Valley. Oh my gosh, these are all the cute critter games, folks. We got them all coming up. So Maple Valley, Creature Comfort, yeah, they're so good. So good. But I love this. I love the fact that publishers, designers are crafting these games that are super accessible to new gamers just because of the theme. But there's a little more game there than you would expect for, say like a mainstream or a bigger public, one of the classics like Monopoly or whatever. You definitely want to play Flamecraft. But I love games that can do that they can bring more gamers into the scene, because more gamers is always a good thing, right? Hey, Tabletop Express in the house. Still need to play Flamecraft? Yeah, highly recommend. We were just talking about how it is on the lighter end, but I think it's worth a play for sure. Just beautiful game. Components are top notch, and highly recommend. Yeah. Scott O'Brien says, somewhat older, but I still think available. Great for larger parties. Codenames and Fake Artists Goes to New York. Yeah. Wonderful choices. Codenames, I think that's always going to be like Target or whatever, or some of your, bigger, really easy to find. And Fake Artists Goes to New York. That one is an Oink game, so you got that very small form factor, which I love. I love almost all the Oink games. Some of them don't really hit. Honestly, Fake Artists in New York didn't really hit with me, but I know that it's a huge hit with a lot of gamers and non-gamers as well. A very clever concept of, hey, which one of you is like the traitor, right? Of your drawing together on this little paper. Really fun. Yeah, Flamecraft, code names, Fake Arts Goes to New York. A lot of different experiences here, right? Some are a little more heavier for new gamers. So, what are some of the games that you all, as far as like brand new gamers, you're going to bring? I'm trying to focus on some of the newer stuff, but I know Codenames is a great one, older title. We had briefly mentioned Blank Slate. I think that's another winner. That one you can find very easily at your local gaming store or at some of the bigger box stores. It's another one of those, hey, there's one person giving the clue, everyone else has to try to figure out an answer, and then with Blank Slate, you're going to literally write down on a blank slate, and then the most players with the most answers will get the most points and whatnot. So it's got sort of like that. You want to be in the majority, right? Another one that I can recommend, Green Team Wins. Fantastic. One of my favorites of the genre. I like Blank Slate. I love Trash Talk. I love Green Team Wins. Those type of word games, you can almost always get me to play them. They're so much fun. Yes, Imagine Eric, thank you. New Super Mega Lucky Box. You've noticed a theme here, folks. We've been talking a lot about Phil Walker Harding, praise be. His games really, for me, capture that perfect blend of, this is something I can get to the table within minutes. I can teach it within minutes. It's super easy, but it's got enough gameplay where veteran gamers, you and I, folks, we appreciate it, and we can easily jump into it and play it. This is a roll and write game. If you've ever played Phil Walker Harding's, Silver and Gold, this basically takes that premise of, hey, you're going to flip over something and write something. Flip and write. But in this case, instead of doing polyominoes on a map, you're just writing numbers. It's like bingo almost, right? But what I love about this, and this is why I prefer this one in Silver and Gold. Number one, if you're not into spatial puzzles like Silver and Gold, like the whole polyomino thing, we got you covered with Super Mega Lucky Box. This is you just mark off numbers. That's it. Number 9. If you have a 9, you write it on one of your cards there, and then eventually you're lining them up either in a row or column. That's going to give you a bonus. Either, hey, you mark off an extra number, or you get victory points because you've got a star, or you get a moon. You collect a moon because those moons will help you mitigate those numbers. You spend moons moons are endgame scoring. Whoever has the most will score points. Whoever has the least, in true Phil Walker Harding fashion, will lose points. And then the lightning bolts. That's what I was talking about. You want to mitigate dice. Hey, or not dice, but the numbers. Like number 9 showed up. I've got 3 lightning bolts. I want a number 6. I just spend those 3 lightning bolts. I got a number 6 now. I love it. And the combinations this game, I think they get triggered more often. I think it's just easier to trigger these rather than silver and gold. I still love me some silver and gold because I love polyominoes. But Super Mega Lucky Box, folks, this is the one. And I'm so glad Magic Network brought this up because this has been a huge hit with my family. And we played, did we play it last year? We might have played it the year before. But we had a good time with this. All right. So that's Super Mega Lucky Box. What else you got? Oh, Tabletop Express. Yeah, this is a great one as well. I finally got to play Soul Clover for the first time at Gen Con this last year with some friends. Soul Clover is a game I always wanted to play at the holidays. It never happens. That is a good one. And another one of those word games where you're trying to figure out, hey, here's a word, a clue. You try to get a word that matches it. And that one, in that case, one of them is not going to match. And you're trying to figure out which one doesn't. Very, very clever game. Love that one. Let's see. What else do we got? We got, I'm about an hour in now. I started at 10 a.m. Pacific here. So I'm going to cover maybe one more game because I need to run out and take care of some stuff. It is the day before Christmas Eve, and my family celebrates Christmas Eve, so we got some last minute shopping, last minute things to do. Also going to go see a good friend, and very excited. Michelle and I get to see our goddaughter today, so get to see her before the holiday, give her all her gifts, and cannot wait. And yes, I did get our goddaughter games for Christmas, so I'm super excited about that. I don't think she's watching the show, so goddaughter, you're going to be getting some Haba games, because Haba games are great for children. Let me see. One more game that I can recommend here. I mean, these are all great choices. You all have been really great with your suggestions as well. And to make sure that I'm going to make sure that this is available, because I don't want to tell you all to get a game that is not on sale right now. Okay, this is what I see. I know this is in some shops. Hopefully Richard will... speaking of Richard, folks, Board Game Paradise in Redlands. Gotta drop the link here. Folks, if you're planning to do some shopping and you're in Southern California, be sure to check out Board Game Paradise out there. Okay, this one, I don't know. Richard, you'll let me know if you have this in stock, but I know it's in stock online at least. And this is, let me get the video up first. I love deck building as long as it's part of a larger game, right? A deck building within a board game. I've always enjoyed that. I mean, the mechanism's terrific, but if you pair it with a board game like Dominion's the classic, right? But give me a little something like Clank or Trains, and I love when it's as part of when the mechanism is part of a bigger game. And in this case, I love Robot Quest Arena. This is deck building meets meets a programming game. You have these little robots, and this is a prototype, but the final version is out now. It's available through Wise Wizard Games, and I love how you use the deck, and there's one of the cards, a battery, gives you currency, and you're going to be using that to move, or better yet, you're going to use it to buy new cards to add to your deck. That'll give you all the cool like weapons and movement and whatnot. It's a 2 to 4 player game. It's so much fun. And from what I understand, there is going to be an expansion coming out real soon. So this is, it is light. It's definitely on the lighter end as far as deck building. So if you're in this hardcore deck building, this may not be for you. But if you, again, the theme got me. There's these robots, the miniatures, and this was just the prototype, folks. The miniatures in the final version came out amazing, and you should definitely check it out. Robot Quest Arena, again, program movement using deck building. It's brilliant. It's again one of those last player standing type things. Eric, Imaginary says, I think I would enjoy Robot Quest Arena. Do you think it plays well without the expansion's extra robots? I enjoyed it. It is on the lighter end. And Wacky Tabaxi, yeah, it's a lot of fun. And it lives up to that fun. Just the theme, and I just showed one of the cards. I think that's one of the cool things about it. The graphic design in this is so good that you could bring this to man. I'm sitting here. I may be talking to myself. You know what? No, I'm not. I want to bring this to the family party, but all of a sudden I've got 20 games on her bring, and they're like, this is not a small game, folks. This is a big game. It's like literally a big box game. I think it plays well. It's a lighter game for hardcore gamers. I think hardcore gamers will want a little more. And I believe that the expansion will address that, again, if they have that. But the base game, I think is a lot of fun, and it could go quickly enough where it's like a semi-filler, I think maybe 30 minutes or so. Again, this is the prototype you're looking at. It was close to the final production, but I do have the final production version under a bunch of other games. But that one, I think you're gonna you're gonna enjoy as well. So there's a reprogram button. Yeah, move any robot up to 2 empty spaces. Oh, it's so good, folks. Robot Quest Arena from our friends at Wizard Games. Definitely a recommend. And let me see. Funny Arena. It's lighter. Yeah. Robot Quest is a slapstick funny arena. Yeah. Lighter, but not that similar to you. Okay. Good to know. So there is some stuff there to consider, folks. Again, Richard owns Board Game Paradise. He plays a ton of games, so he knows. Tabletop Express says, I feel like this game looks a lot scarier than it actually is. People don't usually play games. It truly is a light game. Yeah, and that's, again, those are two different ways to look at it, right? If you're looking, and that's why I was hesitant about Flamecraft, but I think Robot Quest Arena is probably a little more accessible than Flamecraft, right? But there is a lot of cards. Flamecraft, there's a lot of stuff. But once you get into the teaching in it, and again, I think it really depends on how your players, again, you'll know your group as far as how much are they willing to buy into the theme. Because I know with my nephew, my brothers, and family members, you get a bunch of robots fighting each other. They're like, "Ooh, what's that?" And so just the theme alone will carry. I think it carries into the teach, where it makes it a little easier to teach. So, yeah, Robot Quest Arena, folks. That's the last one I'm going to talk about. Let me catch up on chat. And again, if you're watching this on YouTube later in the future, thank you for hanging out. This was done live here on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. It was supposed to go on Instagram too, but Instagram wasn't playing nice today. But thank you for watching, folks. And we are going to look at comments here. Hey, Big Mick is here. Mick, how are you? Good to see you, folks. Mick from Our Family Plays Games is hanging out with us today. Super excited about that. We're just talking about some games that we're recommending for the holidays. And Magic Eric says the new Disney Dixon is beautiful, which is, yeah, that's a totally accessible game, right? For new gamers. Dixon. Again, you throw the Disney theme on it, folks. Yeah. Moving on up here. I've lost some comments. Nope, here they are. Richard again says, love Wise Wizard and what they do. Hero Realms, Star Realms, amazing. Yeah. So, folks, one of the people who started that company, Rob, he was a former Magic touring professional champion, I believe, former champion, and he started his own company, so he knows about card games and especially deck building. So Hero Realms, Star Realms, two of my favorites, and then again, Robot Quest Arena, it's adding that whole arena play, which I love, and I can see. I don't know, but I can see it getting a lot more complex in the future as far as adding expansion, which I'm going to love. And I know a lot of us here would love too. Comments. Let's see what else. Yep. Sea Salt and Paper, Tabletop Express, another one that's been very, very well received this last year. Can I confess something, folks? This is Board Game Confessions. A little early in the day for this, but Sea Salt and Paper didn't really hit with me that as much as I thought it would. I really want to like that game. I do love the artwork. I think it's a good game. It's just not. I maybe because I played Nana, and that one for me took the title of this little game is amazing. And I like Sea Salt and Paper. I need to play it more. I know that it just. I don't know. It just didn't hit quite as hard with me as much as other folks. Did someone raid? Was there a raid? Welcome Raiders. Oh my gosh. See, here's the thing with whoever rated, thank you. Let me go to Twitch. I've got so many windows open and I'm not paying attention to stuff. So very wrong about games. Just rated 9 minutes ago. Thank you, friends, for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Imagineer, also thank you for resubscribing. My alerts, I don't know why they're not working. Is it because of Restream? Okay. Maybe it was, I don't know. So I'm trying this new thing where I'm streaming a bunch of different platforms, and I don't know how it's going to play out. I like doing it, but yeah. Mick knows you and that Nana. Dang, yeah, I got to play with Mick from Our Family Plays Games and David Wainwright of Man vs. Meeple at the World Series of Board Gaming. Had a great time. I felt bad, well, a little bit, because when you teach a game, you want people to enjoy it, and you don't want to keep winning. But for whatever reason, I played with David and Mick, and I won like 3 times in a row, and I Mick was giving me all kinds of grief. He's like, yeah, no wonder you like this game. But truth is, David actually went on his phone right then and there and bought the Korean version, the version I have, and he had to go to eBay and paid like a lot more money than you would expect for a little tiny box game like that. But yeah. Tabletop, yeah, awesome. They bought Nana because you were calling the other night. Oh, great. I hope you like it. I really do. I like Nana because the name of the game is a great time. Oh, Nana. Yeah, I do not do that. I did not do that. I'm happy to say I took my win, and yeah, as Mick said, I am a hustler. Oh, thinking of the Jay-Z song. I'm a hustler, baby. Okay. That's going to be it, folks, for today. I've got to go run out and do stuff. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. This will be the last stream until after Christmas. I think I'm going to be... Well, actually, I'm doing some video work for certain people that I'll be recording over the next couple of days. But I'm taking Christmas Eve and Christmas off to be with family and friends. And I hope you do, too. If you do not celebrate, I hope you are able, anyways, to hang out with your loved ones during this time of the year. No matter what you celebrate, it's a great time, of course, to reconnect with folks. And what better way to reconnect than with board games, right? I will show this. This is the game I was going to play right now. I was going to play... Oh, let me get this comment here. Yes, I am a hustler, but definitely not in this game. I'm terrible at this game, but I really enjoy Heat, Pedal to the Metal. And this one... I'm going to solo this at some point, probably maybe like next weekend. I want to solo it. I'm trying to do this alphabet challenge. This is my H game. There's no way I'm going to finish H through Z in the next week, is there? We'll see. But yeah, the Heat Pedal Metal is a lot of fun, and we're going to hopefully finish my board game challenge. But anyways... Thank you again, friends. Have a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year. If I don't see you there. Thank you all in chat who have been here. Appreciate you. And that's going to be it. I don't know. Can I raid from here? I think I can raid. Yeah. Who's streaming right now? Let's find a board game streamer. Any suggestions in chat? I would appreciate it. So if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, what we do here on Twitch, we take our audience and bring them over to another great board game channel. So let's see who is available. Another great board game channel. So let me turn that off so we don't get muted. Is that Book of Nerds online? Yeah. Let's go raid Book of Nerds. Love Book of Nerds. John and Lorena are doing their Cribbage and More stream. So we're going to go hang out and see what new games they've got for us. They always hang out. Start off with some, what is it? Cribbage, which is the old school game, which I love the fact that they do that. And then we're going to raid them, and they usually play like a new game right after that. And of course, their cats, Comet and Haley. So, again, friends, thank you so much. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself. Enjoy the holiday season. Much love to you all. Thank you so much for all the love you showed me and Michelle, my family. And take care. We'll see you later. Hang on for the raid starting in exactly 10 seconds. And... what else do I have to say? Except much love to you all. Peace be with you. And I think of anyways. Hang out with John and Lorena next. All right. Take care, everybody.